Hello there, one and all. Welcome to Slapendipity, Hobos of Happy Slappy Town. I am Eric, who you may call Eric, and with me is Devon, who you may call Gibby.
Hi everyone, I had a horsefly in my kitchen earlier and I got bit on the wrist, but now I'm good. I'm just kind of itchy. But it's all fine.
Was it radioactive?
No, I'm not going to become the fly man.
Or the horsefly?
Or the horse man.
Or the horse... Or the centaur?
No, you're going to be the horseman, but we talked about that enough.
Okay. You know, sometimes I listen to music after not listening to music for a while, and I'm like, whoa, music is pretty good.
Music is magic.
I don't know if you know that.
Yeah, music's magic.
One year you gifted me a Kingdom Hearts music box.
True.
And it's just, it's a music box. It's, I don't know, a dozen notes. And in Japan, I got a music box of Kingdom Hearts, of Kairi's theme, and I was just, in my room, just vibing, and I just saw the music boxes, and I was like, I should play those. And it was so relaxing, and I wasn't even stressed really or anything, but I just kind of, melted a little, and I was like, oh, this is good. And then I tried practicing on my kalimba a little bit.
What's a kalimba?
And that was also good. A kalimba is I don't know how to describe it. Okay. Imagine imagine a handheld xylophone. So the shape and size roughly of a Game Boy Color, with two of them combined, and it has metal strips, and then you just use your fingers to pluck on them.
You have such a way with words.
Thank you.
I'm gonna go pluck my xylophone.
Yes.
My Game Boy xylophone. None of that. That was incomprehensible to me. How do you pluck a xylophone? What are you talking about?
Okay. So, imagine a xylophone, but the boards,
the keys.
Right? The keys, it's only on one side. So, they're not pinned down on both sides of the keys. It's only held in place on one side, so that when you hold it in your hand, you can drag your finger across a key and it will make a noise.
Like pedals.
Maybe.
Okay, and you play the Simba? You got into this when you were a kid and you play the instrument?
Kalimba? No, I got into it a few years ago.
What was the practical application of this hobby?
Just for
You're
fun.
I don't know how to play music or read music or do any musical stuff. You know what? I'm going to pick up the kalimba. There's going to be a lot of YouTube tutorials about that instrument. Definitely a good first step. You know what my first language is going to be? Yeah, I think I'll go with Swahili, Latin, really easy to pick up languages with ready-to-buy books you can just get over at Barnes & Nobles.
I mean, you can just get a ready-to-buy book of basically any language. I saw a clip of someone playing a kalimba, and they were playing one of the songs from Avatar: The Last Airbender. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is the noise from the show. Must be the instrument they used. And it was so pretty. And I picked one up for $10, $15. And I was like, yes. And then the notes are written into the keys. So, at least the one I bought. So even though I don't know how to read or write music really, except I do, I just don't know how they translate. I know elephants got big dirty feet, and face.
Yeah, every good boy deserves fudge, exactly.
But I don't know how that correlates to, I don't know, the notes on the piano or whatever. Anyway, the point being is after my time with the music boxes, I went back to my kalimba, and then I tried playing that song again. I don't know its name. I think it's Avatar's Love. I don't know. Don't come after me. And then I tried playing a little bit of Leaves from the Vine on it. And I kind of suck at music, but, like, I heard it.
Okay.
And it was good and it was fun.
I'm glad you had an enriching day.
Thank you. Thank you.
Can't do that as a horse.
Like play an instrument?
But I guess you could still play a xylophone. It would just have to be a really big xylophone.
It would have to be a really big... I mean, a horse could play the drums.
That is true.
Be pretty good at it if it was big enough and made for them. You know what else about music?
What else about music?
Going to concerts. Do you like going to concerts?
I've been to one, yes.
You've been to only one?
I've been to 3.
Wow, I've only been to 3. Okay. I've been to a Bruce Springsteen concert, a Florence and the Machine concert, and a Laufey concert. I don't think that's how you say her name, but...
I don't know what that last thing is, despite the fact you've talked about it on the show before. Springsteen's crazy. I never would have expected you to do that. And I didn't know what a Florence and the Machine was until they collaborated with Taylor Swift. So that's kind of neat, I guess.
I'm sorry you don't know Florence and the Machine, and your taste is not
Florida.
expansive enough to know her.
I know that song.
She's so good. The Bruce Springsteen that I went to as a child because my parents were going, and they were like, well, we have an extra ticket, so you're going. And I remember being like, why does it smell bad? Why is everyone being weird? What's happened? I don't... Yeah. What is this?
The Grateful Dead concert I went to when I was 13 had the same thing happen.
Wow. What were the other... So you went to Grateful Dead?
Grateful Dead, Taylor Swift, and the Wallows.
Okay. I remember the Wallows story from a previous episode.
Yes, that was toward the beginning of the show. I told the whole story about that. Wow.
How do you feel about concerts and music?
That's a very broad topic. Music is magic, and experiencing music in person with lots of other people is another kind of magic. I probably would go to a lot more concerts if there were more good musicians.
Dang.
Or if I had people to go with.
Okay, fair enough. I remember when I was in the Florence and the Machine concert, they performed on a stage, and we were just, like, standing on, like, it was indoors, it was a stadium, like, kind of like a school auditorium, like, they didn't put out chairs or anything, everyone stood. And that's just, like, how they ran that show. And, I remember she, like, jumped into the crowd, and everyone was like, oh my gosh! And then everyone wanted to touch her. And so I remember just being moved in a wave of people, being rocked back and forth. And I was like, oh my gosh, I could so easily get stepped on if people are not careful. And those are basically my experiences.
What made you want to talk about concerts?
I haven't actually gone to the Laufey concert as of right now, but I will be going to the Laufey concert, so I've already gone.
What? Because we're pre-recording this.
Oh my gosh.
But wait, you went to a concert when you went on your trip with Jesus.
I went on a concert.
Yeah, you went to a concert, like, years ago when we first started the show. You're like, I went to this show, and it was funny because they had puppets.
Oh, right. That,
Am I remembering your life better than you do?
Yes, which is kind of sad, but also not hard. I don't have a great memory. What? I forget the name. What?
The viewers will know. Viewers, what puppet concert did Eric go to?
Well, so they were a dedicated band, and then they were like, "Oh, people tell us we have Muppet energy, so we made our own, not Muppet Muppets."
But you don't remember what they're called. That. Yeah, you remember it happening now. I had to remind you. See, this podcast is good. Like 10 years from now, you can listen to it and not remember it. You can be like a fan. You can be like, I wonder what those scamps are going to get up to now. Oh my god, Fantastic Four. I've never seen that movie.
It was the Abbott brothers.
Yeah, them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just kind of get lumps, because I did that during a state fair. I don't think of it as like its own concert. It was just kind of like we were at a fair and then like they were there and played songs. Which, you know, it still was a concert, but that's my cope and pretending that like my memory isn't that bad actually. 4 concerts then. But now we're not concert buddies in numbers. Now I've been to one more than you.
Oh no.
We'll just have to get you to more concerts, but I can't go with you initially because we have to be even.
I don't know. Okay, sure. That whatever. Who's this person you're going to in the near future?
I have pronounced her name Laufey. It's Laufey. However, the way I have just pronounced them, the name options, is not how you pronounce them. I forget what it is. Regardless, she is like kind of bringing back like 50s like slow music. Like it's very like I want to say refined, not that like other people's works aren't refined, but you know, it's just kind of like a little bit simpler and a little bit slower, and it has that like older vibe to it. She's pretty good. I enjoy her music. I don't know, like, her most popular song would be From the Start. Second most popular is Falling Behind.
Someone watching this is going to be like, I love Luffy too. Oh my god, Eric, From the Start is the greatest. I got married to From the Start. This is the greatest thing I've ever heard of. And they're going to be so excited. So, just so the audience understands, like, Eric, the uphill battle you have right now. I don't know anything about popular music. Like, you could be talking about, like...
I could be talking about Evanescence, and you'd be like, who?
Yeah, I'd be like, I know that that's a band. I was trying to think of an example of someone I didn't know. That was a bad idea of me to try to do. But yes, you could be talking about, like, the most popular person in the world. Oh, I have a story about that. I'll get to that in a second. You could be talking about Sabrina Carpenter, and I'd be like, I don't know who that is. So, sure. as he's sitting here talking about Abbott or whatever he's saying, not only do you not know, but I don't even have a chance of knowing, and he knows that. Tell them about your lumpy.
What?
What? I forgot what their name was.
The Abbott brothers?
No, the one you're going to.
Oh, Luffy.
I call them Luffy as a joke, but then I forgot what they were actually called. Lawful.
So then you called them Abbott.
Lawsons, got it.
I mean, I don't have music as like a hobby. I just kind of listen to music, so I don't really know what people say. She has a bunch of albums. Her newest album coming out as of recording is A Matter of Time.
How old is she? How long has she been making music? What kind of people listen to her? How did you find out about her?
No idea.
Okay. Fake fan over
Spotify. I have Spotify. Spotify has a feature called the Discover Weekly where it says, hey, based on how you listen to music, we think you would like this type of music. And I go, okay. And then I listen to it, and then I go, that was a good song. And then I pick 1 or 2 songs from an artist, and that's all I listen to.
That's insanity. I could never do that. I can't listen to a song outside the context of its album, Eric. What kind of nonsense is this?
I do not know what to tell you. However, by being on Spotify, it looks like she started in 2021. If I had to guess, she's around her late 20s, early 30s, question mark. And has started 2020, actually. Her first album came out. She has a few Christmas albums, and yes, I only know her because of Spotify's Discover Weekly, and in the process of doing that, one of my other friends was like in the car with me and was like, hey, wait a minute, you listen to this person? And I was like, yeah, I like her most popular song. And they were like, wow, I like her music too. And then they were like, you want to go to a concert? And I was like, yeah, sure. I have listened to her Bewitched album in its entirety. That is the only album I have listened to in its entirety. I am a fake fan. I'm not even a fake fan. I'm just like a shallow fan. I'm content with, like, I don't know. I like the one thing, and I just move on to the next thing.
Insanity.
What am I going to do? Listen to every album the Beatles ever made? No, I'm going to know Yellow Submarine only via cultural references, and then just hear the sound they make and be like, oh, that must be a Beatles sound. I can't name any of their songs outside of Yellow Submarine.
That's if you don't know the Beatles. Like, I don't like the Beatles, so I've not heard all of their albums. That's fine. But for people I do like, of course I listen to all of their music.
Yeah, I guess. Would you say that music is a hobby of yours?
No.
Interesting.
I would not say that consuming art is a hobby, counts as a hobby. You can make it a hobby. Like, I don't think that watching movies is a hobby. But saying, I'm going to watch every movie nominated for Best Picture, I'm going to have a Letterboxd account, I'm going to go to the movies every week, that sort of makes it a hobby, which I guess I would fall into. But I would not say that watching movies is a hobby or listening to music is a hobby. That's just like being a human being.
Maybe, I guess, the amount of energy and effort you put into it makes it a hobby, but it's a casual hobby. It's a chill hobby. I don't know. What was this thing 5 minutes ago when you were like, oh, I have something to talk about with famous people? Do you know of famous people?
No, so it was specifically, this is an incident that's happened over the last few days. So, it was about Sabrina Carpenter. So, so if people follow me on Twitter, they'll know where this is going. Eric, you need to give me a promise right this second.
Okay.
You will not tell me the answer to the question I'm about to pose.
Okay.
You're not allowed to tell me, no matter what.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I react in any capacity?
Yes. You just cannot tell me the answer. Okay.
Okay,
so,
sure.
I'm clearing my throat. Let me get my speech ready. I became aware of a song called Espresso by Christina Carpenter, who I only know about from Fortnite. I don't know who this person is. I couldn't name a single one of their songs before a few days ago. I know that she is the person that Taylor Swift is singing about in her song, oh my god, Clara Bow. At the end of Clara Bow, when Taylor Swift starts singing, "You look like Taylor Swift," that, she's talking about Sabrina Carpenter, I know that. But I could not name a single one of her songs until a few days ago I learned the name of the song, Espresso. Have you heard of the song Espresso?
I was told I can't answer.
Okay, that is not the question. You can answer this question. Have you heard the song Espresso?
Yes.
Okay. I've not heard the song Espresso. However, I've seen the lyrics.
Okay.
I'm going to say chorus to the song is the sentence. A sentence that has haunted me for 3 or so days at this point. Because I cannot wrap my brain around it. The chorus of the song is, "That's that me espresso." And I've been staring at those words for 3 days, trying to figure out how they could possibly be intended to be pronounced in any sort of coherent way. I've sat there literally out loud saying them over and over. That's that me espresso. That's that me. And I tried doing it in every single possible combination, like, of emphasis. That's that me espresso. That's that me espresso. That's that me espresso. That's that me espresso. I was like, oh, maybe it's only like the middle two. Just the combination of that is already incoherent. And then me espresso. I'm like, I'm sorry. You're just being Jar Jar Binks. Like, I literally cannot look at a sentence, "That's that me espresso," and not think of someone either doing, like, a very, like, racist, ESL accent, or being Jar Jar Binks. So that is already meaningless. You don't need to put two that's next to each other. So that's wrong. And then me espresso also doesn't mean anything. What is a me espresso? Like, what are you talking about? And then you put them next to each other, and I'm like, I tried it again, multiple angles. I'm like, okay, maybe the first that is only there for, like, song reasons. So that's me espresso. And I'm just like, I don't think that she's singing like Jar Jar. So what does "that's me espresso" mean? Like, that's mine. But she's speaking in, like, the wrong first person. Like, I've actually spent over an hour staring at it and trying to pronounce it in a way that delivers coherent sense to the word, to the phrase.
Okay.
And I don't get it. I can't figure it out. It's now been a third day. And I posted this on Twitter yesterday. Basically just a screenshot of the lyrics, and I'm like, I don't get it. I've tried. And someone tried to explain it to me, and I'm like, that just made it more confusing. I don't know what you're trying to say. Do you understand my struggle? Because I haven't talked to anyone in person about this. So, like, are you like, yeah, those are nonsense lyrics that Devon has absolutely no way of figuring it out? Or am I just doing something wrong? Like, is this a puzzle I can crack?
So, having heard the song...
Without telling me the answer.
Right. Having heard the song, I know how it's supposed to be said.
Does it make sense the way that she says it?
I think so. It is
That's
a
so
little
frustrating.
Jar Jar-y,
That's so frustrating.
But it is a sentence. Like, I could see, like, a younger person just using that sentence being like, in whatever, like, oh, that's a me cake or whatever.
Like, I don't get it. What is a me? What do you mean? That's a me cake. Like, what are you saying?
Yeah.
I'm going crazy.
Okay.
That's it. Like, okay. Like, I'm sorry. Okay, so I started with Jar Jar, right? And then I'm like, okay, Mario. It's a me, espresso. Like, right, that's where I went after Jar Jar.
Okay.
It's like, okay, you say it like Mario. That's me. It still doesn't work. Someone tried to explain it. I'll see if I can pull up the actual thing. But they're like, oh, it's really hard to, like, convey over over texts. So just replace the word me with Sabrina's name. Like, she's saying me to mean herself. So if instead of saying me, like, if her saying I is the correct way, or my, like, that's my espresso, that's fine. But me is what's confusing me. So he said, replace me with Sabrina. And I said, okay. So I said, that's that Sabrina espresso. And I'm like, oh, I get it. She's Dobby. So I went from Jar Jar to Dobby with Mario somewhere in the middle, and I still have no idea what is happening. And I don't want you to tell me. I just want you to tell me that there is an answer. That if I give it enough energy and time, I will figure it out.
I think so. Would you also, like, it's not quite a hint, but, like, just like a perhaps a fresh perspective a little?
I guess. Like, have you ever played word games? Have you played Connections? Have you played, like,
Yeah,
like the crossword puzzles, where you're staring at it and you're like, I know that the answer is in front of me, I just don't know how. And so I kind of don't want a hint, I just want to be reassured that it's possible.
It is possible. I think that is always confusing, and this would be my hint, is just like, remember that, okay, goodness. Remember
Remember
the word that is a contraction. And
that
like
is.
Sometimes
Okay.
Right. So for me sometimes
maybe
that helps.
Yeah, because it could also be possessive. Is it possessive or is it an abbreviation? Is it like it belongs to that? Like that's that, as in like that's the thing that is belongs to the thing that other thing is, or is it that is that? Like that's that.
I think it's that one.
I've tried this. I've tried, that's that. What does that's that mean? It means like, it is what it is. It is what it is. Me espresso. It is.
No.
Like, that's the way it goes. Me espresso. Uh-huh. It doesn't help.
My
espresso. Like, I don't...
Context clues are also big in understanding.
The way it's pronounced, I get.
Do you mind if I read the lyrics?
I don't want you to do that because you might pronounce them the correct way.
Oh, sure. Do you mind if I just read the lyrics?
I know the lyrics. Or like, I have them pulled up.
Okay. Well, so just, like, look at the previous line.
Oh, no, I know the previous line. It's like, you're a man and you can't go to sleep. I'm keeping you up. It's real, real good. I'm Sabrina. Come shoot me in Fortnite. That's the song.
Whoa. Okay, I mean, it's like
the context
I think you can figure it out.
The context of the surrounding lines were not helpful in this endeavor.
You do gotta remember its song, though.
Yes, I know, but it still doesn't help to, like... Okay, let me try it. This is a live reading by Gibby.
Okay.
Now he's thinking about me every night, oh. Is it that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know. That's that. Me espresso. Incoherent! Incoherent! What are you saying?
I think it's kind of coherent.
Like, okay, you can't sleep, I know, that's that. Me, espresso. Like, you can't sleep, I'm gonna go drink some coffee. That's that. Okay. That's over. Bye-bye. Me, my turn. Time for the coffee drink. That's the only thing I can think it is. But then... Wait, hold on.
Okay. Yeah.
I've never looked at the whole song before. The next line is move it up, down, left, right, oh, switch it up like Nintendo. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What is this? Oh my god. Sorry.
No, it's good.
Is it move it up, down, left, right? Oh, is the song about sex? Is that what's happening here? Is this like the Konami code? Is that like what the song's about?
I believe it is about sex and then using video game controls as
it
a
up,
metaphor.
Down, left, right, oh. Switch it up like Nintendo. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know. That's that. Me espresso.
She even did the current console at the time, the Switch.
Well, yeah, it was also popular, and it switching positions in bed, it works.
Yes, yeah.
That didn't help.
She has Mountain Dew in there in a later verse.
Yes, I know. I Mountain Dew it for you. Oh my god.
At a certain point, I don't know if you give up or you figure it out, but you do have to listen to the song just so I can see your mind spin.
Is it more of like a? So when I think Sabrina Carpenter, I basically just think more like Ariana Grande, Miley Cyrus ish type songs.
I haven't listened to them.
Just like generic like pop songs. Is this supposed to be more like rap? Is it more like a rap song?
It's, I guess.
Now we thinking about me every night. Oh, is that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby. I know. That's that me espresso. Like, no, it still doesn't work. I don't. Someone should tell her that the song doesn't make any sense.
Well, I think punctuation could also help, maybe, despite it being a song. Right, because it's like, now he's thinking about me every night.
Well, hold on. No, don't read it. 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 Do not read it. Don't you dare read it. You promised.
I'm sorry. I was just reading.
You would say that there's a coherent answer. It's not that she's wrong.
I would say...
It's not that they're, like... Because songs obviously don't need to stick to, like, proper grammar, obviously.
Yeah.
But you would say...
But I think the grammar does help in this instance.
But, like, she's not... Is the intention of the line for her to be talking like Jar Jar?
No. Like, she's not trying to be silly about it, if that's what you mean by that.
Okay.
It's not like she's being, like, cute. Well... I mean, I guess she is trying to be cute, but in, like, a more... I wouldn't say it's in the same world as Jar Jar. But I do think there is, like, a... It is a little weird. Like, that's that. Is just never good words together.
Yeah. Okay. How about... Is the... this might be too... Okay.
I won't answer. I won't react.
The words, that's that. Is that the phrase, the expression, that's that? Or is it something else?
I told you I would not react.
Okay,
so.
Okay, that's fine. I'm still, like, it's just that that's that can mean, like, a dozen different things, and me espresso can mean absolutely nothing, because that doesn't work. That doesn't mean anything.
Mm-hmm.
Also, if you say it long enough, it turns into, like, Mia... Like Mi Espresso. Her name is Mia. And her last name is Espresso. Mi Espresso. Mi Espresso. Ha ha ha.
Well, it's a Sabrina espresso.
Yes. What is a Sabrina espresso? I don't get it.
I see, but this is why I think context would help.
I have the whole context.
Maybe I put it too.
I'm staring at it.
Too high.
Say you can't sleep, baby. I know. That's that me espresso. Like, again, I've tried every single, like, pause. That's that me espresso. That's that me espresso. That's that me espresso. That's that me espresso. That's
this just
that
makes me want to listen to the
song. Or, that's that me espresso. Which is what you think it would be, because it should be rhyming, oh, so, no, so. So you would think the stress would be on the last so. But none of those make sense. It's literally a puzzle enigma.
If only you could invent some type of machine to decode it for you.
Like listening to it, but I refuse to do it. Someone in my comments said, like, just listen to it. And I said, no, that's cheating. And someone else said, yes, that is cheating.
Oh no!
And I had
two other angel and devil on your shoulder.
I had two other people telling me. Let me try to find my tweet. I had two other people telling me that they couldn't figure it out either. Listening to the song is cheating because I know how you would say it, and it makes more sense having heard it. But I have no effing clue how to describe it in a way that doesn't sound like absolute nonsense.
Yeah.
Thought this would be mad hyperbole, but what is this line? LMAO, I can't figure it out either. And then the other guy said, similar to how someone would say, that's that good S word. Like, that is that me espresso. Like, me is a brand. And I said, I responded with the confused math lady gif. And he said, it's like Sabrina Carpenter espresso, but she's saying, it's me espresso. It's me like Golden Freddy. And I'm like, what?
I like how you're...
What? You know how Golden Freddy says, it's me? Yeah, Golden Freddy, says, it's me. Sabrina Carpenter says, it's me espresso.
I can't wait for you to be like, guys, I'm so bad at math, I forget what 4 + 4 is, and someone's like, okay, so imagine in Five Nights at Freddy, right? When you work 5 days in a row.
So you know how many
4
child
days
spirits
and
there
then
are?
4
There's the
nights,
5
right?
MCI kids, Charlie, Dave, and Elizabeth, right? Okay, so that makes 8. That's what 4 plus 4 is. And I go,
Yeah, yeah,
oh, now I understand. Thank you.
yeah.
Yep. It's the
So,
SpongeBob drawing a circle meme. First you start with a
oh my
face, then you
gosh.
just erase some details.
There you go, a perfect circle.
Okay, so you you don't have the same. I was partially
Well,
hoping
I've
that
already
you.
listened to the
I was
song.
about to say I was partially hoping you hadn't listened to the song, but you have. But you see my problem, but you know the answer. And
Yes.
you would say it's solvable if I just keep thinking about it.
Yes. I think keeping in mind that you've been thinking about it for 3 days,
3
sometimes when
days.
you take a break, leave it alone, come back to it, you like hit it with fresh eyes and you're like, "Oh." Right? So I would recommend that. I don't want to say too much because I know you enjoy the thrill of the puzzle hunt. I don't want to be careless with what I say.
Yeah.
Like that. When that time I read it, and you were like, "Wait, stop."
Yeah, no, I don't want you to do that because like I've sang it to myself in like different ways, and it still doesn't work.
Sure. I mean, you could try listening to one of her other songs to get like a vibe of her style, and then like apply that mishmash of style to this song.
Yeah, it says genres: disco, funk, synth, pop. Is this a disco song?
There is a bit of it, like, a little bit, I would say. It's kind of like a little... You twirl your arms in a circle, and then you bring one arm out, and you twirl your arms in a circle, and you bring the other arm out. So,
Move it
a little
up.
disco.
Yeah, a little disco. Espresso. I think one of the other things is that espresso is 3 syllables, which is just like an uncommon length of a word. Like right-o, I guess Nintendo is also 3. Nintendo, I know, espresso, like it doesn't fit very well with the other words. Switch it up like Nintendo, that's that me, espresso. Like it doesn't, that's nothing, that's still nothing.
I can't wait for us to come back next week and just be like, "So, Devon, did you sleep at all?" And you're just the Pepe Sylvia meme with coffee and bags under your eyes, like, "I've sang it in every genre of music, Eric."
I translated it to a different language and back to see if that could help.
Did you send it out to space?
Like to ask the aliens?
Yeah.
No. Maybe I'll have to.
Maybe you'll have to.
Yeah, I just need to find another human being who hasn't heard the song and cares enough to have this conversation to go on this journey.
I think that's possible. I mean, hey, you got people in your Twitter like trying to go on that journey with you, so I'm sure you could find someone IRL.
I just feel this is what happened yesterday. I was just staring at it for so long I lost track of time. I just had to close the web page.
Yeah.
Because I'd been looking at it for so long.
Dang.
I'm just like, no, I need to like free myself. I have a moment of lucidity. I have to hit the X button or else I'm going to be stuck here for longer.
Instead of doom scrolling, you're just staring at
the same 4 words. The same 4 words. And of those 4 words, 2 of them are the same word.
Dang.
I feel like Johnny in the Fantastic Four, where I just need to translate this one line and then I can speak gibberish. Like, like yes, that's that. Me. I am the espresso. It's me.
Okay.
That's that Gibby. That's that Gibby espresso. I'm going to sell my own espresso. It's called Gibby Espresso.
People would drink that up.
Ha ha ha. Okay, chat. I hate that I live stream now. I accidentally just call them chat. People listening, anyone in the comments who's going to listen to this afterwards on YouTube, feel free to drop, like, a dissertation about how this is supposed to be pronounced. Just don't tell me with sound. If you want to try to explain it by saying it's like it's me, Golden Freddy, that's fine. But other than that, I'll take other people's explanations. Or maybe if you also have never heard the song, you can help me try to, like, you can be part of the journey. Or if you have, like, a family member or a friend or someone who would be in the same situation as me, you can ask them, just show it to them. Just show them the sentence, that's that, me, espresso. And ask them, how do you think this is supposed to be read? Like, ask your mother or something.
I think you gotta show them the whole song. And then
just start with the line. Just start with the line. Because it's incomprehensible.
But it's partially incomprehensible without context, I think. Context is very important.
The context is they're having sex with their Nintendo Switch. Okay, now show them the line.
Right. Why can't you sleep?
Why can't you sleep? I don't know. Go drink. I'm gonna drink me espresso. Like, I'm gonna go drink it. It's mine. I'm Jar Jar. Misa Jar Jar Binks. Misa Sabrina Carpenter. I'm going crazy.
Yoda, you are.
Yoda, I...
Wait.
What if I haven't read it like Yoda? Hold on, let me pull the lyrics back up. Wait a minute. Is she saying it backwards? Is that the answer? Hold on. Me espresso, that's that. Me espresso, that's that. Me espresso, that's that. That me espresso, that's. Me espresso, that's that. No, okay. I've now rearranged espresso. That's that me. I've now rearranged the words in every permutation, and it didn't work. That's me espresso. That espresso, that's me. That espresso, that's me. Wait, hold on. That makes sense. That espresso, that's me. That espresso, that's me. That espresso, that is me. Like, okay, that order of the words, I'm not saying that that's the intended meaning of what they are saying, but that's a coherent order of words. Is it that sweet? I guess so. Say you can't sleep, baby, I know. That espresso, that's me. Still, no, okay. Never mind. It doesn't make sense in context.
I mean...
That's me, that espresso. No. It's like, I'm so close.
You're so close and I want to help so bad.
I was so close.
But, hey, you've made significant progress.
Have I?
You've earned the night off. I think come back to this in a few days.
I didn't fail 1,000 times. I learned 999 ways not to pronounce that's that me espresso.
Oh my goodness!
You know how you can say a normal word like 20 times and it starts sounding not real.
Bowl.
Yeah, but like if you just say it enough, it doesn't sound real.
Yeah.
I'm saying something that already isn't real 20 times and it sounds not real. Yeah. So I'm hoping like I'll have like an overflow error. You know, I hit 250 and it loops back around to making sense.
We gotta overclock your CPU.
Yes. That's that me espresso. 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 That's that. That's that. That's the end of the episode. That's that. Bye, everyone.
That's that. Goodbye, everyone. Listen to music.
Feed your horses and drink some espresso. Some me espresso.
Oh.
Is that an innuendo?
I mean, that's quite the invitation.
Is it? I'm confused.
Bye, everybody.